And so to the extent that they are being told, prioritize going after Donald Trump's enemies, they are either not protecting the American people's safety or they're not fighting potential terrorist threats. And of course, as you point out, they've had resource constraints. And when we see resignations and when we see purges and firings, that only makes that worse, not better.
Mark, in terms of what the FBI would be able to do, knowing that there's Kash Patel who's in charge and he's published an enemies list, which includes a lot of members of the media, knowing the ways in which Dan Bongino, I know, has attacked you publicly, I know has attacked me publicly. This is somebody who very much views people in the independent media space, in the left of center media space, as the enemies of Donald Trump, and therefore his focus as he engages in his tenure at the FBI. What are the implications for people like us who work in this independent media space and who obviously have a political ideology that doesn't comport with that of Donald Trump?
Look, the fact is that Donald Trump wants to crush the media. Donald Trump wants to crush his political enemies. And certainly when it comes to independent media on the left, Donald Trump finds kind of the confluence of everything he hates the most, right? It is so we would be kidding ourselves to think that the FBI under Kash Patel, that the FBI under Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, that the FBI under the Attorney General, who sits on top of all of it, Pam Bondi, who is also an election denier, we'd be kidding ourselves to think that they are not going to go after their political enemies, including people who are in Democratic politics, in progressive politics, and also people who are in left of center media or run media organizations or speak out at media organizations that are highly critical of Donald Trump.